First things first, what exactly is Mez UI style? Well, the signature feature is that both the player frame and the target frame are centrally located, basically right where your character stands on screen. Instead of glancing all the way to the top left or scattered corners of the screen, your critical information is consolidated front and center. In PvP, that's a huge advantage. Mez, who's a top-tier Death Knight, uses this style so he can quickly track secondary resources like runes and runic power without taking his eyes off the fight. And it's not just him. Vanguards, one of the best retribution paladins out there, uses a similar setup to keep an eye on his holy power while he's setting up big burst windows. It's all about keeping your eyes glued to where the action is happening. The biggest benefit of this setup is that it consolidates your attention. By bringing your frames to the center, you cut down on eye travel. That means you're not darting your eyes all over the place just to see your health, the enemy's health, or their cast bar. Instead, everything you need is in one place, right by your character. That's a huge boost to reaction time, something that can easily decide the outcome of a match. Mez style also makes it super easy to track secondary resources, like runes for Death Knights, combo points for rogues, or holy power for paladins. Having those resources visually integrated right where your focus is, near your character, means you can make quick, informed decisions without having to scan all over the screen. For example, if you're a Death Knight, you can instantly see when your runes are up and when to line up your burst combo. Another pro? Synergy with other key UI elements. Many players who use Mez style also position their enemy cast bars, DR trackers, and cooldown trackers around the center. This creates a sort of information hub that lets you monitor everything. Enemy casts, your teammates' health, DRs, interrupts, all without shifting your focus away from the center of the screen. But of course, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Let's talk about some cons. First up, clutter. When you start stacking player frames, target frames, cast bars, DR trackers, and all those other elements near the center, things can get really busy. You might end up blocking your own character model and missing important visuals, like ground-based AoE, telegraphed abilities, or even arena pillars you need to line of sight behind. That's something that can definitely bite you if you're not careful. Another challenge is customization. Getting your frames to look and feel right, spacing, size, fonts, colors, can take hours of fine-tuning. Even the pros spend tons of time tweaking their UI between sessions. There is also the issue of adaptability. Some players find that what works for a melee DPS, like a Death Knight or Paladin, doesn't translate perfectly to ranged classes or healers. If you're a healer, for instance, you might want party frames closer to the center, but balancing that with enemy cast bars and DR trackers can get tricky. Sometimes what works for Mez or Vanguards just doesn't feel right for your own playstyle. And that's okay. The key is finding what works for you. At the end of the day, Mez UI style is incredibly powerful for PvP. It brings your attention to the center, helps you react faster, and gives you instant awareness of crucial resources. But it also comes with its own challenges, like clutter, customization headaches, and the risk of blocking important visuals. In upcoming episodes, I'm going to show you how to build this kind of layout step by step, how to balance clarity with functionality, how to pick add-ons that enhance the experience, and how to fine-tune your UI so it's perfect for your main class or spec. Trust me, once you nail it, your reaction time and awareness will jump to a whole new level. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Hit that subscribe button and stay tuned. We're going to turn your UI from a cluttered mess into your biggest PvP asset. See you in the arena.